Bad shit. Take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mountain. Need take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mountain. Wow. Need touch money like cash cow. Rats make a pocket poke out. Got an Elliot stamp with a rose crown. Talk from the mountain. Why she making me a Mr. Child? One of my chains buzz down. Just caught my mental buzz down. I remember I couldn't afford a down. Money on me, gotta look around. These hits got me in and out of town. My bitch, I can drip and never drown. I need it up and down. Bad shit on the bag, yeah, I gotta use it, man. Cash up like a cashier, I put cash in her hand. Pouring with no visa, I put a shark on land. Got a freezer, I can feel it. I know you just a man. I'm having millions of fans. Y'all go when I'm cool as a fan, y'all. Stand on the in the same. You both not they hear what you saying. You spin the whole block, I ain't playing. Like a bloodhound. With that shirt up, it's a need take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mountain. Take care like cash cow. Penthouse suite at the top of the mountain. Came in and get my own style. Top shelf, top flow pant. I bought my Chanel blouse. Off-white slime, good kicks. Committed to the game, I said my vows. My punch down when I.
Mark, I'm so familiar with when you played and you were dominant in the post, and that's the same for a few players I know you admired tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, it's much harder now to consistently score inside because teams defensively are so much quicker to double team you and get the ball out of your hands if you're a good low post scorer.
They read defensively well, and they rotate Clark so quickly. I'm always amazed at that.
Fast and hard.
And James throws it down.
Yeah, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court, and when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Now Bradley, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. LeBron with some nice D. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They get it back. McGee with the block.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
And Bradley gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
And again, the Lakers no good. Outside, Davis. Here's Bradley. Here's McGee. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
From deep, James. Los Angeles with another miss. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker. Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Lakers passing it around. McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Now, here's Green. Pass to McGee. Here's Davis. A Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Rondo. From deep three-point range. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. It's tipped. And that one's good by LeBron. LeBron's got 6 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Green. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And Davis throws it down.
And, boy, did they need that one to fall. That run was getting out of hand.
And they need a few more of them to go down now. I mean, they've stopped the run against them. Now it's time to get one of their own going.
Now here's LeBron. Oh, the power on that. Prudent.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
From deep.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
It's tipped. A fader. They grab their own miss. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma outside. And the Lakers with another miss. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Caruso, no good. Los Angeles trails by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. For Los Angeles, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Outside Howard. Can they get it? 2 on the clock.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And so it's Los Angeles, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Morris with the bucket.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Buries it down low.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
From deep three-point range, Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Howard. Outside Rondo. From past the arc. Morris with the rebound. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
On defense, the Lakers. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. I got big racks. We gon' pull up in the Cullinan and double G. I keep a ticket on me, ain't nothing to me. I'm draped down in Givenchy. I just put blue guts in the Rari. Rich, only the intersection, I'm sorry. Bust down, watch your shades by Bagari. I spent 100,000 on my necklace check. Real street from the set and check. I was in the lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah, your grandma probably know me. Get more lonely. It's a moment when I and the party ain't a party till I'm inside it. If they, then they invited. Wow, Mighty Duck Ice Challenge, and I'm looking for with no mileage. I'm back on my. How you feel about it? Big diamonds on my neck, can't even hide it. In the bathroom, in the back row, in the front seat of the Lambo, on the West Coast. God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah. 100 deep when I roll like. Lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah, your grandma probably know me. Get more lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow.
Double party said that he want my soul. With some photo, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Yeah. Double party said that he want my soul. With some photo, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Diamond flashing, they think it's paparazzi. Got on all black and I'm not. Whatever I do, copy. I'm so they beaming, none of y'all can stop me. I'm from up top, so you already know I'm top. Yeah, yeah, ain't had no power. Dark nights, cold showers. I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a childhood. Ain't had no power. Dark nights, cold showers. I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a childhood. Double party said that he want my soul. With some photo, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors on. I'm a legend in my city, I'm an icon. Double party said that he want my soul. With some photo, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. I'm a legend in a 570. It ain't no question that my gonna blow. Who is he? Y'all condone it, I don't know. When I'm so I'm never gonna joke. All the paper, it was my own. And out, so I could never owe. They static and I'm gonna go toe to toe. I ain't capping, I'm a show. We up now, pretty. Now, we up now, pretty. Now, we up now, pretty. Now, we up now, pretty. Double party said that he want my soul. With some photo, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Double party said that he want my soul. With some photo, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors. Legend in my city, I'm an icon.
I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. Little things wanna. So my songs over one. I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. You know my old things wanna. My songs over one. It's the new life. It's the do right. my pocket. You don't have to see, but you can watch it. And I'm never lost, I got the options. Tell them slow down, wake up, study. Got the fresh face with the fresh money. Not the two-face, but the protect Gemini. Lot of blue face, time I'm a cut samurai. Got the new place, so many cars can't fit in garage. I'm living my best life. Used to shop and have to research on the price. Used to fly coach when I had to catch a flight. Yeah, I'm just pulling down Melrose with it. Thank God I didn't have to get a job, and I'm in my own lane. I don't have to switch cars. Hope the die's a good die, 'cause I made myself a star. I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. I know my old things wanna. My songs love all my. I love them all. I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. I know my old things wanna. To my songs love all my. I'm just pulling down Melrose with it. I'm just pulling down Melrose with it. I ain't coming for a friend, I ain't coming just to talk. Got a lot of things to do, got a business I'm a star. So don't push me, don't treat me like no rookie. Back up, then I boogie. Save today, I think I'll pay your way. I think I made a way. Save the day. When you ask, can you take a pic? I'm so sorry. I got woke up inside a Rari. I know my old things wanna.
Walking in the sunshine, but that was only one time. Okay, it wasn't one time. You ain't showing up late. When you got a suit and tie, I'm super fly. Woke up in a good mood. Sally full of cartoons. Nothing in my wallet. You don't want no problems, no. Waiting for the one train, surfing on the subway. I don't suffer no way, no way. Take me somewhere where no one can break me. Somewhere where I can be happy. 'Cause now I'm stuck in the matrix. No complaining. Sunshine, but that was only one time. Okay, it wasn't one time. You ain't show.
And tonight, Brent, classic battle of pivot men. Talk about some of your favorite center matchups historic.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Akeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. For three, Smith. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Memphis with the ball. Here's Jackson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Winslow wide open, and he fires. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And the Bucks with possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
Yeah, this is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Now off the inbound.
Winslow with a stellar effort on defense there. That shot attempt was not easy.
Jackson has the open look. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Dandridge, and he finishes nicely on the way.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the left iron. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Yeah, it's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Here's Brooks. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Bucks leading by 10. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Milwaukee, they have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And he makes the first but misses the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside, here's Cunningham. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the now according to the way that I'm positioned in this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know them West. But rap, this, bust, all this rap money. Look, I need too much money, loyalty, and love. In the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny Copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustles seem to rush? Las Vegas, yeah, you. After all that looking tough, all he seen was 50 Cent and Mayweather with us. Joe Store. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.
Is it easy for you if I took time? Would you feel secure if I told you everything on my mind? Imagination can't take its toll. Let it run wild, but sometimes it'll turn you cold. Saving up your feelings till it feels right. Put up a good fight. If you can't throw a punch, then it don't feel right.
Should be an exciting game tonight. A lot of fireworks. Talk about some offensive trends, Chris, that have really changed the game since you played.
Well, one trend is the fact that the big fella can step out and shoot a three-pointer. It helps to space the floor, but you got guys that are shooting 30% from three, but that's an okay shot because of what it does for the rest of the team. And so I would say the big fella bringing up the ball and pushing it. But I would really just say pace and shot selection, the evolution of the game where the fact you can shoot so many threes now just allows for a different type of cutting, different type of spacing, different type of action. I just love the way that the game and the team game has evolved in the NBA.
More possessions, all of it. You're right.
Yeah.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on LeBron James.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Now the Lakers on the break. The shot's good from McGee.
Doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
It's Giannis with the drive. And he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got 6.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling
and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height. It's really impressive.
Now here's Giannis. He has 6. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Davis missing.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit. Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Lakers off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Here's McGee. Gets it to fall from the right block. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
But see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it. That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4 for 4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
The Bucks with a quick start to this game. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Lakers making a change here. He's off on the second. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
But they had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Howard misses.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
It's good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? You were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Thanks, man.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, 15 points in the game. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Here's Giannis. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense when he makes his living blocking shots. He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Milwaukee, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. He hits both from the stripe. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back to Caldwell Pope. Will it go? Good D by Matthews.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Lakers trail by 17. And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to him. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Laker girls, make some noise, fans.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. And again, unable to change momentum here. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Bucks have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And so he makes both from the line. Lakers trail by 21. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giannis. And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. Here's Howard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the limp Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
And what I like about Lopez is his throwback game. He's most dangerous when he's operating close to the basket.
Brook Lopez hits them both. And here's Los Angeles. Back to Morris. Over Giannis. And the shot no good, a bit short. And there's the call on Howard. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.